All right. What's up, guys? We are back. We are back. What's good? With another fight night. Please hit the thumbs up for me. Please subscribe if you are new. All right. We here. Keyshawn Davis, Nair Albright 2. What's good? Shout out to everyone that's in the chat. What's up, Rafa? What's up, Hollywood? Keon did win his fight just a little while ago. And we're back. All right. Talk a little bit about these fights. I did get a chance, get some time to look up these fights. And I did do little parlays and all of that. All right. The event is just starting. We got 4 fights on this main card. All right. That's the first fight. It's going to be between Jan Santana and Christian Cruz. Okay. Jan Santana is a heavy favorite to win this one. But it should be a good scrap. Christian Cruz got some losses, but never been stopped. And then I think we're going to go on to Kelvin Davis against Peter Dobson, and then Brian Norman Jr. against Josh Wagner, and then the main event, Keyshawn Davis against Nair Albright. All right. Yeah. Santana, placed a little bet on the I'm gonna go with the decision. He's this guy's never been stopped, and he's fought some good fighters. This guy Cruz. Excuse me. So I think there's a chance that Jan might take him the distance. I think the 2 go-tos here is either Jan going to stop him late, or he's going to go to points for the this first fight that's coming up. Yeah. So for the second fight, I'll wait till everybody get in. We'll talk about how I got the fights going. Wait till a few more people join. I was watching a little bit of the preliminary fight. I was watching Keon do his thing just a little bit. I didn't watch all of the fight, but I watched a little bit of it as I was getting ready to jump on live. What's good, Philly? What's good, fam? How are you? Yeah, he is good. That's why I'm just like, I'm gonna go points. I did some work though. I got a few parlays. I even did a parlay for the a little parlay for the MVP Ronda Rousey fight. I did a little bit on that too. And nothing crazy. I didn't put anything on the Nate Diaz fight. Let's see what I have here. Who's fighting again? Only because I used to watch Gina Carano, and I used to watch her. I mean, back then I used to actually really watch MMA and UFC. So when I see old people fighting, I'm more familiar with their fights. I remember watching Gina Carano back in the day. She back then she was the first like real female, American female star. Then came Ronda Rousey, who's more talented. Gina hasn't fought since he lost to Cyborg. I don't even know how many years ago that was. Was good, Freeze. What's up, dude? Shout out to Norfolk. Shout out to Norfolk in the building. Speaking of Norfolk, I heard a lot of people wasn't really supporting the fight. Oh, Paulie got knocked out. Oh man, I know he was fighting too. I didn't see it though. I know he was doing a bare knuckle thing. He was fighting that Manny Pacquiao looking dude. I saw a face off, and Paulie was going off, talking a lot of trash. And I was like, I thought for a second the dude was Manny Pacquiao or his son or whatever. But yeah, Paulie, what's funny? Paulie taking those fights, man. I can't remember that. I don't know who he was fighting, but I saw how brutal his his face was really beat up bad the last time he fought, like bad. And I was like, come on, Paulie, what you doing, man? Like, why you still out here doing this, man? You know, especially with the bare knuckle thing. Like, I get it, guys like him, Austin Trout wasn't huge punchers in the boxing game, but um, hey, what's up, Sylvia? That's my aunt right there. Shout out to my aunt Sylvia. Check you out coming through. Yeah, yeah, big Nick fan right there too. We just went to the Nick game last week, me and my aunt and my mom. But yeah, uh, what was I talking about? Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi, man. I know he has the better boxing skills, but man, at some point you gotta fight a guy that's younger, that's gonna walk right through you. And that's I guess what I'll check the fight out later. All right. But for the MVP card, MVP, I did take a look at it. Um, I threw a parlay in there with Francis Ngannou winning by KO. Um, I didn't touch a Nate Diaz, Mike Perry fight because both of them dudes is washed, and I don't even know like who's winning that one. That's just they both washed. I feel like they're gonna go to points. Maybe I should have threw something down on it going to the decision because I think it's gonna go to decision. But I don't even know. I didn't even want to touch that. And I put Francis Ngannou up by KO, and I put Ronda Rousey by submission. You know, Gina. I think the only way Gina could win is if she can fight her way. Because Gina, Gina is. I think Gina in her prime, and she's like 44 now. In her prime, she had better hands than Ronda Rousey. We know Ronda don't got no hands. Like when she gets you to the ground, she's on point. But Gina is a better fight, but she's 44 years old, and Ronda's almost 40. I got Ronda winning by submission. So if Ronda is able to get her down, plus she was doing the WWE, she was staying fit, she was staying active. I got her winning submission, so I got them in a parlay. And we're gonna talk about Brian Norman in a minute because I actually really was doing my research on this guy that he's facing tonight. And I stylistically, I don't think it's a good match for him on his first fight back. Where's that music coming from? Yeah, I don't like the matchup really. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about Dave Allen after what you saw earlier. I don't even want to talk about Dave Allen right now. Like, what was that? Terrible, terrible. And you can't even complain about the stoppage. I mean, like, what was he doing? You know. All right, but first fight is about to begin. Like I said, this is a 4-fight card. Jan Santana. This is one I put money on Jan to win on points just because the guy Cruz is pretty good. Never been stopped before. I got him on points, but I think if Jan is definitely winning. If Jan, if he does get the stoppage in this fight somewhere, I expect him to get the stoppage later in the fight. All right. Um, what else is on it? All right, so second fight is Kelvin Davis, and just do Pistol Pete Dobson. This was a tough one because Kelvin's moving up to 47, which I think will be better for him. We know that Kelvin is the reason why all of this is happening right now with Albright and the rematch, all the drama from last summer. You guys remember Keyshawn, and I know there was a dude in here that was from Virginia, for Norfolk. I heard like the tickets are not doing well. It doesn't look like the tickets really did well. It doesn't look like a lot of people came to support Keyshawn, because we already know what happened in the last event. Keyshawn missed weight by like 4 pounds. Fight was canceled. His fight was canceled. And then Kelvin went on to lose to Nahiel Albright. With that being said, Cruz is doing his ring walk, y'all. So we about to see the first fight. If you guys got, if you guys can watch this fight, it should be a good fight. Check it out. What I was about to say, yeah, so this is all happening because Albright beat Kelvin. Kelvin moved up to 47 from 40, which probably makes a lot of sense. I think Kelvin's like 6'1", 6'2". I think he's got to be like 6'1". I met Kelvin in person a while ago, and I was a little taller than him, so I think he's like 6'1". And then he's fighting Peter Dobson, who I mean, it's like one of those fights where I don't really think Peter is that good. It's like I don't even know, like he's decent, but I think the fight with Connor made him really look good. But if you look at, like, that's what we basing everything off. His fight with Connor Ben. And if you looked at Connor Ben, I don't think Connor Ben looked great at anything other than the Chris Eubank fight. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I don't know, man. Peter is good. I think Peter looks better when he's fighting Giannis in the ring, y'all. I think Peter look. I think Peter. I think he looks good against more aggressive fighters. He does have a great chin. But at the end of the day, I don't. I don't know. Like, I don't think Kelvin's that good. Like, he's a distance fighter. I don't even think he's that good at controlling distance. It's one of those, but Peter be losing to randoms though, man. Ah, Peter did lose to that kid that I think is good though. Peter did lose to this kid, Jalil Hackett. That kid is good. That kid could fight. So he lost that fight. That was a good fight. Jalil Hackett was tough. I don't know what he's doing now. I haven't seen him. Who do you lose to? Oh, he lost too. All right. Well, anyway, I put I got I got Kelvin on points. This is a hometown fight for Kelvin. I think Peter is gonna have to really, really be aggressive. I know he said in the presser he's gonna be really aggressive. He's gonna need to be. But I don't know. I'm gonna just go with Kelvin on points. Yeah, Kelvin on points. Fight's definitely gonna go to distance. If you got Dobson, I got Dobson. If you got Dobson, it's definitely gonna go to a decision. All right, but Kelvin on points. And I think out of all of the fights, if there's going to be a draw, I think that would be the fight. Because if I feel like if Kelvin is losing, but it's close and competitive, they might rob Peter and just make it a draw. You know, I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2". That's why I said I'm slightly over. I met Kelvin before, like a while ago. I met him a while ago. I seen Keyshawn fight. I can't remember what fight I seen him fight, but I think I probably was in Jersey or something. And I see Kelvin a couple times in the crowd. He be in the crowd, but it's been a minute. But I know when I met him, I was slightly taller than him. Philly Tree said he got cousins in Norfolk that wasn't interested in going. Yeah, I think a lot of people turned their back out there on Keyshawn. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm short watching this channel. And then when they see me at the fights, it'd be like, oh snap, I didn't know you was that tall. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Kelvin on a decision, even if it's controversial. Um, I got the trickiest one. We'll talk about we'll talk about Brian Norman. This fight's about to start right now. So we talk about Brian Norman in a minute after this fight is over. Should be a good scrap right here. Jan is much taller than him. I didn't feel like he looked that much taller than him when they was at the presser. But you know what? I didn't watch the weigh-in with these two. I only saw the weigh-in with Brian Norman and this dude Keyshawn because they missed weight. Yeah, Jan's you've seen Jan before. He's been on these undercards. We seen him before. I definitely seen him for the first time, like maybe 3 or 4 fights ago. Should be a good scrap though. This is a 10 rounder, I think. Yeah, the Keon looked good. It was much bigger than dude, but it was good. It was like a nice little firefight. Dude was definitely fighting back. Yeah, Cruz got a quick. Oh, Cruz. Okay, Cruz just blitzed him. Cruz got quick feet. He's low key, like kind of quick. Southpaw too. He caught Santana with a couple of those shots in that flurry. He got a quick in and out game. Good looping left hand to the body lands for Cruz. Oh, saw that quick hook Santana's almost caught him with. He almost caught him right on his way in. That was sharp. Good straight left lands for Cruz. Cruz is not doing bad this first round so far. Cruz is quick. You can tell. Lead uppercut attempt from Cruz misses out of range. Good hook from Santana. Kind of pulled him down though from it. Wasn't clean hook. Just over a minute left in the first. Yeah, I haven't seen many right hands from Cruz. I mean, I'm sorry, Santana yet. He's just been trying to catch him with that check left hook on his way in. Oh, Cruz got to be careful lunging in like that. He was way off on that one. Right hook to the body lands for Cruz. 40 seconds to go. Santana, nice right hand. Good one, too. Cruz steps in, throws a combination. Blocked by Santana. Yes, they are saying it. Santana got to take a little step back when this guy rushes in. Give him some space to connect with that hook. Cruz's speed is throwing him off a little bit. But Cruz is not landing clean shots. Oh, combination from Santana. Almost dropped Cruz. Almost dropped him in there. He had two to the body, a left hook up top. And he almost went down off the left hook in the first round, to end the round. What's up, Aquia? Keyshawn missed by like a tenth of a pound. Brian Norman missed by like over a pound. He missed pretty bad, and they had to redo the contract for the catch weight. I mean, for the weight to be 148. So he had to pay this man probably. Yeah, yeah. That hook was clean. That hook was clean with Santana. But Cruz is giving him a little something to run with here. What's up, Tile? All right, round 2. Santana fights very tall. Good body shot from Santana. He's starting to use that reach a little better here. It's very upright. Doesn't really bend, even though Cruz is much shorter. Good shot to the body from Cruz. See, Santana, as quick as he is, he has quick hands. He has a slower feet between these two. He's trying to step back and catch this guy with a check hook, but this dude, his feet is fast than his. He can't really get the right distance with to connect with that shot. He's been trying to connect it all fight. Good shot to the chin. Lands for Cruz. Good jab. Body shot from Cruz. Body shot returns from Santana. Santana. Good body shots from Santana. He's been on point with the body shots in this round. Just over a minute to go. Oh, Cruz on caught him with a big overhand left. Smash that like button, y'all. Hit that thumbs up for me real quick. Another body shot from Santana. I feel like they're getting closer and closer. Yeah, Santana just told the ref. I feel like they're getting closer and closer to having a clash of heads, right? So, we is Southpaw Orthodox fighters here, so Cruz is kind of lunging in at times to get in range. Good jab from Santana. Good jab. Cruz is putting a lot of pressure on him, though. He's being physical. Oh, Cruz caught him with a right hand after the bell. Cruz is breathing really heavy in this corner right now before taking this seat. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, Tao. Appreciate it. Billy said Cruz was a sparring partner for Naoya anyway. Key only missed by a point of a tenth of a pound. And he was able to make it back up on the next attempt. So, you know, still, it is what it is, but he made the weight at the end of the day. It's not like he was 4 pounds over. I thought, it's still not good, but it just means like I said earlier on a live earlier that I was on with Dave Allen and Herkovich. Said earlier, I was like, it's either one thing. Like he just has a really bad because he doesn't look drained or anything like that. He's he's probably having some issues managing his weight though, you know. But he doesn't look like he's drained at all. Like when I saw them at the presser and they were going back and back, and you saw Albright dressed up like an R&B singer. When they were going back and forth, Keyshawn looked kind of big. He did look kind of big. You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminded me of Ryan a little bit before the Devin Haney fight, days before the fight. But Ryan looked even heavier in that because he was heavier. But Keyshawn looked big already for the division. I'm sure there's other guys that's bigger at 140. But he looks like he could probably fight at welterweight right now. He could probably fight at welterweight right now. Now, when it comes to Brian Norman, he didn't really necessarily look drained, but like I was saying on a live earlier today, Brian Norman don't want to be at 54. You know, he don't want to be at 54. I don't think he competes at 54 against those guys up there. You know, especially now he's in transition and he's just now getting with Ronnie Shields and try to make a comeback. He's coming off the loss to Devin. You know what I'm saying? I don't think going straight to 54 right now is you know, unless he, loses tonight or he has a hard time cutting weight for the next fight, you know, I don't know. Not much action here. Um, but it's a pretty competitive fight. You know, Jan is not landing that accurately, but he's landing better. But Cruz is working harder. He's working harder, but I don't think Santana. I think Santana's still having issues dealing with his timing and his speed so far in this fight. Cruz is just throwing. You know, he's busier. He's a busier guy. Santana is a little bit more accurate though, more cleaner puncher. But I kind of gave Cruz this round. I think Cruz did a little bit more work in this round. Yeah, I saw Worley activated. You know, I was expecting it. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. It listen. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like you want to let's just say he's not the same after the fight because that's what everybody thinks, right? I've been even reading comments that the guy should retire. If Wardley is never gonna be the same again, is he gonna risk it by fighting someone else, or is he gonna risk it by fighting for a title again? He's gonna at least try to spin the block and try to get his title back. You know, because if Worley goes on and take an easy step in his next fight, it's heavyweight boxing. Like anything can happen. You know, anything can happen. So he might as well just go for it and and fight Triple D. I mean, it's dangerous. He might really get knocked out this time, but you never know. I mean, you never know. You know, I mean, at this point, if he goes into camp, they got to work on other things, man. They got to work on other things other than just spamming a bunch of right hands. His jab wasn't there. You know, he looked very, very one dimensional. His defense was awful. Um, they clearly need to work on other things, because one or two more fights like that, it might be over. You know, it might be over now. You know, he's been taking damage in a lot of his fights. So I don't know. We just gotta wait and see. He has to make some adjustments for sure. Tell you right now, Santana's not having a good time in there. He's not having a good time in there. And I see now that he's trying to change a little bit. He's changing levels a little bit. But this guy Cruz is giving him a hard time, man. And I don't, Cruz again. Cruz lands another nice shot, and in exchanges, Cruz is getting the better of him, and his exchanges, and Santana, he don't know how to create no space. Cruz is beating him up. Cruz is trying to complain to the ref. Some of these punches are hitting him in the back of the head, but you got to fight, bro. Cruz is Cruz is kicking his ass in this round. Uh-oh. Santana started digging to the body now. Santana, you in a fight. Stop trying to look cool. Stop looking. I think we got another guy that's trying to look pretty. He's bleeding from his nose. He got to understand this is a fight. And we got 6 more rounds of this. Oh, Cruz is beating him. Cruz is, if he had more power, Santana would be in trouble. Santana is getting his ass kicked, y'all. Yo. He better wake up because I got him on decision. Santana is getting his ass kicked this round. And I gave Cruz the last round too. Cruz definitely got this round. Yo, Santa, stop staring, yo. Stop doing all this. Yo, I hate when these fighters do this, bro. Yo, his corner needs to tell him to stop complaining to the ref. They yelling at him right now. Stop complaining to the ref. Stop posturing. Stop making faces. Just fight. Fight, dog. This guy Cruz is trying to win the fight. He's not trying to lay down for this dude. And you know what's funny? Santana hit harder than Cruz. He hit harder than him, but Cruz is beating him on the exchanges. Because Santana's trying to look pretty. You know what the problem is? Santana don't know how to get. You got all that height and that reach. He keep pushing him off. That's the only way he knows how to get out of range. He's just pushing. He don't have no step back game. He's too flat footed. Nah, he's not exposing a power. How is he exposing a power to the guy if the dude never got knocked out before and he got 7 losses? Look, Cruz, there you go. Cruz with another left hand. And he's stronger than Santana because he's swinging him around. Santana's losing right now. I don't know what y'all seeing. Santana's getting, this guy's landing at will. Santana got to know he's in a dogfight now. This fight is 50-50. It went from you being a favorite to going 50-50 now. So now you got to show up. Good body shot from Santana there. Yeah, but screw the record. Screw the record, man. Screw the record. The guy never got knocked out before. He got some losses, but he never been stopped before. Good body shot from Santana. We need more of that. Santana got to catch him with that uppercut, but he got to time it. He got to time it right. He going for it. Yeah, he keep getting hit with the straight left, but Cruz kind of slowed down this round. He started off fast. He started off fast, but Santana's been decent on the outside now. Oh, good uppercut. I just said that's the shot he got to get. This guy charges in like that. You got to catch him on his way in. Yeah, Cruz was starting off good, but Santana seems to he got caught with another short left. I don't know. Close round. This is anybody's round, in my opinion. This round could go good combination from Santana, but Cruz caught him with a right and a left. That's a swing round. That could go either way. And I'm assuming Santana's an undefeated guy here. They probably gave it to him. But Cruz could have won that round. That could have been a Cruz round. That's why I put him on points. Good test though. I mean, this is the fight. This is a good fight for him. They telling him in the corner. Sergio Martinez is translating. He's like, you got to take one step back. He has not done that all fight long. He punches while he charges in. He doesn't take the step back. Boom. He hasn't done it at all in this fight. He's too flat-footed. Round 6. Another thing with Santana, it's a lot of flaws with him. And I'm starting to really notice it. Like, there's no elements to his game. Like, it's no, like, he's not fainting. He doesn't change levels at all. Like, he doesn't have, like, he has slower feet. He's just waiting for a knockout punch. He's standing right in front of him, waiting for a knockout punch. He's doing nothing to throw off Cruz's timing. Cruz just jumps in when he's ready. Cruz is the one he's bouncing. He's in and out. He has the quicker feet. He's fainting a little bit more. Santana just standing straight up. Good uppercut, though. Another right hand from Cruz. Good body shot from the straight left again from Santana. That buzzed Santana. That buzzed Santana a little bit. Right hands connects from Cruz. Cruz is about to spoil my bet. Nice body shot from both. Cruz is better in the exchanges, in my opinion. He's just not as powerful. This guy looks terrible, bro. This guy looks it's terrible. Body shot again from Cruz. Good movement right there from Santana. I like that pivot. Where was that all fight? Ooh, Cruz is lunging in with them shots, man. Yeah, I'm waiting to see if he has that dog. Right hook to the body from Cruz. Cruz can't miss with those straight left hands though. Cruz is waiting for the uppercut, man. He in and out, like he bouncing in. And Santana is biting off those feints and throwing those uppercuts in too early. I don't know. I don't know if Santana's winning this fight, man. I don't know. I don't think I'm not impressed with him at all. And you know what? It's funny because usually these fighters from the Dominican Republic, they move much more swiftly than him. Like he's very, very, very flat-footed, stiff kind of like usually they're pretty quick, man, slick, powerful. I don't know. And he's fighting a guy from Mexico. This Cruz moves way quicker than him. Cruz is one of those tricky ass, a journeyman, man. Perfect test. This is exactly what the kind of fight that Santana need. But I don't know, man. I don't like the way this is going for him. We in round 7, y'all. You got him up by 2. Judges probably have it like that too. I don't think he's up by 2. Good right hand from Santana. Good body shot from Santana. Nice shot. Santana's starting to move a little better in this round. Cruz starting to look like he's still throwing. Oh, good right hook. He caught Santana with a right hook, but Santana fired back with a 1-2. Santana. Cruz is starting to gas out a little bit. I can tell. Starting to gas out a little bit. He's still throwing, but he's starting to get sloppy. Got a little over a minute left. Santana's starting off this round pretty good. Good 1-2. Cruz is lunging in, but he's slowing down a little bit. Santana's best round in about 3 rounds. Yeah. See, Sergio, you see what I'm seeing, Sergio. All right. He's saying what I'm saying. It's the best round in a while. You got to keep this pace up. But I like the movement. He's moving a little better here. Cruz haven't been finding any success in that straight left hand that he was on point with earlier. Yo, good body shot from Cruz. He caught him there. Santana's been doing more work to the body though this round. That's probably the issue there with Cruz. Santana's been hitting on body all night. Oh man, Mr. Flabbergast says DR fighters are always tough to gauge skill wise. Yeah, I guess so. They could fight though. They could fight. It's a lot of good DR fighters. Thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I hope Santana wins on points. I mean, if he could fight like this last round, Miller, if he could fight like this, keep it going, then we up for the night, man. Hopefully he can get it done. I didn't even put this one in a parlay. I left this one out of the parlay because even though I was going with the decision, I wasn't sure if Jan might be the first one to stop him. So I put it separately from everything else. All right, we in round 8. Miller, thank you, man. He says, enjoy the stream, bro. Love showbiz, but he can go on some random tangents in his streams. I'm trying to hear play by play. Oh, yeah, I kind of do it sometimes too, but rarely. I try to get the play by play. Unless a fight is really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? But thank you. I appreciate that. Peace, guys. Please hit the thumbs up. It's not gonna be a large group tonight. But we'll get some boxing heads in here. I'm sure some people are watching the MVP MMA event. That's on right now on Netflix. Cruz lands a straight left again. Good combination from Santana. But Cruz fired back with a straight left hand halfway through the 8th. Good body shot from both. I feel like Santana and the body work he did earlier has definitely helped him. Like at this point, because he's the one that, like, Cruz been going to the body too, but Santana be throwing combinations to the body. Cruz be mixing it up a little bit more. But Santana's just going all this 8th round is just all body shots. He's still going. He's not stopping. Then he took it back upstairs just now. Ooh, look at what's Cruz getting frustrated for? Yo, y'all saw that? Cruz is mad. So Santana caught him and ducked underneath it, and Cruz is getting mad. I think I don't know what that was about, but it was a good shot. Now Cruz is fighting like he's being sloppy now. Cruz is frustrated, y'all. Santana's still working the body too. I still feel like there might be a head clash that's on the way. They've been so close to so many head clashes in this fight. Santana got that round again. These last 2 rounds been on point from him. Yeah, he's definitely probably back up comfortable now. Yeah, you say you gotta cut it. Oh, you gotta cut it into the main event. Yeah, I'm not feeling undercard fights like that, to be honest. And I'm not, I was gonna go into the Brian Norman fight and talk a little bit about that. Cause this guy, you know what it is? This guy Josh Wagner that he's fighting. I know he was at the weigh-in looking all intimidating and all of that. He's tall, he's a bigger guy at the division. But I was watching some of his fights, man. He's gonna be moving. He's definitely gonna be moving. And I don't know how Brian's gonna deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when they fought Devin, I know they prepared for Devin to move a lot because of how he fought Jose Ramirez. But this guy's gonna move for real. I think he is. And he got them long arms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's gonna be a good. I'm not saying he's gonna lose, but I don't think it's somebody that's gonna make him look good. You know? Ooh, nice spinning, cruise around. Cruz is just throwing punches at this point. There's no real technique. Like, he's just. Oh, he caught him there with a hook, though. He caught him with a hook and a right and a left. Okay. Oh, Cruz is coming back here. He's having a moment in the 9th. Oh, he's hitting Santana a lot. Cruz is trying to win this shit. Santana's trying to hold. Cruz is trying to fight. Spoke too soon. Cruz did good on the exchanges in the inside. He's been doing good on the exchanges on the inside. I think Santana need to turn up a little bit. Good right hand to the body for Santana there, but Cruz put himself up in this round by that little flurry he was throwing earlier. Santana is moving better. He's leading and ducking underneath, but there you go. Moments like that where Cruz start throwing combinations and Santana's just trying to tie up. Cruz is trying to win. He's fighting like he's trying to win. Santana's starting to land some clean punches here. Santana's starting to pot shot and move. I don't know. Cruz is screaming at him like, come on and fight me. This dude Cruz is acting like a Cruz, just fight. You can't complain about how he's fighting you. Just fight. It's not like the dude is running. Yeah, I gave Cruz that round. Rap Machine said Santana is a hype job. Yeah, not a good performance for sure. I think I don't know what they tell him in the corner, but just to play it safe, I think he needs to step up this last round. Just to play it safe. Because there's no guarantee. Yes, you are the undefeated fighter. All right, but just to play it safe, he needs to step up this last round, in my opinion. Because the judges might have given Cruz more rounds. All right. He need to play it safe. I think at the bare minimum, Cruz won at least 3 rounds. At least 3 rounds. So I think Santana needs to step it up a little bit. Good body shots from Santana. He needs to go back to that. Oh, straight left land for Cruz. Clean. Good body shot from Santana. Nice little exchange there. This is a close round so far. Straight right lands for Santana. That one missed. Good body shot from Santana. 3, 4 body shots, heavy shots. One of them might have been a little too low, but the ref didn't say anything. Cruz backed off. Nice exchange. Cruz is backing up a little bit. Yeah, the body shots bothered him a little bit. More body shots from Santana. Cruz fires back. Oh, big straight left hand from Cruz. He's been on the money. That's his best shot all fight. Santana he's going crazy to the body. And a left hook lands up top. Big shot. Cruz is still firing at him, but Santana's landing way better shots this round by far, so far. Both corners is yelling. Santana is doing a better work, though, with the body shots. Those is hurting Cruz. He's coming forward, but he's protecting his body. He's not trying to get hit to the body. Santana is just, he's going crazy. Yeah, he stepped it up this round. He needed to, in my opinion. Damn. That guy Cruz is tough because he took a hell of a lot of body shots in this fight. Word. A lot of these guys that got great chins. Cruz is getting worked this round. He's fighting, but he's getting smoked that round. That was good. That was a good round. Good round though. That was probably the best round in the fight. Cruz thinks he won it, but I think Santana did enough to win. I think Santana won more clear rounds. I think Santana definitely won like 3, 4 of them joints. I'm sorry, Cruz. Cruz gonna get mad when he loses because he's not gonna win on. He's not gonna win it. It was a good effort, but I don't think they're gonna give it to him. I think Santana. If I'll tell you this, if Santana, if Santana gave him that last round, like the way he's been doing, then they would probably definitely give him the draw at the very least. But he finished the fight strong. We gotta listen to these scorecards real quick. All right, let's get the scorecards, man. Let's get it going. Let's get it done. Unanimous decision. 94. This is 97, 93. 98, 92. 98, 92. 98, 92. Definitely too right. Unanimous. They booing. Definitely not a 98, 92. 96, 94. 96, 94 was cool, I think. Crowd is booing crazy. They cheering for Cruz. He getting booed crazy. Oh, they gotta do a post? Oh no, they just taking a photo. All right, yeah. So going back to the Brian Norman Jr. fight, I was watching this guy. What's this guy's name? What's up with this controller? All right. I was watching this guy, Josh Wagner, who Brian Norman is gonna be facing. Uh, I was watching a little bit. He got a little bit of stuff on you. He had fought Harlem Eubank, which was an awful fight, like of nothing happening. I mean, Harlem Eubank ain't no hitter neither, and both of those guys, the fight with Harlem Eubank looked very similar to Eubank against Jack Cattermole, which was a terrible fight. Terrible, terrible, terrible fight. Uh so I didn't get anything out of that. I just got a bunch of guys just not throwing any punches and not try to fight. I watched this guy fight. He had got a knockout loss to David Papat or whatever, French guy. So he got a knockout loss. Now I couldn't find a video of that loss, right? But I found the fight where I saw the fight when he had fought Liam Paro, not Wagner, but Papo, the guy that knocked out Wagner. That guy might have beaten Liam Paro in that fight. That fight, Liam Paro. I mean, I know Liam was only lost to Richardson Hitchens, but this guy, Papo, was giving him the business. Like the fight was out in New Australian or New Zealand or whatever. What was it? Was it in Australia or New Zealand? I watched this. The fight is on there. Like it's a really good highlight video of it. And that guy was hurting Liam Paro throughout the fight. So no surprise of Wagner getting knocked out by him, even though the guy only got 5 KOs. For whatever reason, he might be one of those sneaky, he might be one of those guys that he fights to the level of his opposition. You know what I'm saying? Um, and when he fought Liam Paro, he looked like he had power. When he fought Josh Wagner, he knocked him out. So Josh Wagner, I mean, I seen a little bit of this Vasquez fight, Geronimo. I mean, he looked like a herky jerky type of dude. You know, quick feet, probably a little quicker on his feet than Brian Norman. Definitely rangy. You know, keeps that lead hand out. Um, just a mover, slippery guy. You know, but I don't see no real threat. But I see a guy that Brian Norman, and this is a 10-round fight. This is a guy that if Brian Norman may not knock out because how slippery he is, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm worried about. And that's why I didn't throw this fight into a parlay. I did a separate bet for Brian Norman to win on points. All right. Plus, there's a few other things too. He's with a new trainer. He's not with his dad anymore. He's with Ronnie Shields. So I don't know what kind of fight they're trying to have. If he is he trying to look explosive? Is he trying to go rounds? What is he trying to do? You know, he's not fighting a big puncher, right? But I don't think Brian Norman has the best chin, you know, because in my breakdown against Devin Haney, I told you guys that the Derek Cuevas fight, he got hurt a few times in that fight. No, not Cuevas. That dude Boca Chica. I think Boca Chica or Cuevas, one of them. I don't know. Brian Norman gonna have to be aggressive, but he can't be stupid. He gotta be smart. This guy's gonna be trying to move away from him. I already know. I can tell looking at him at the weigh-in, all that aggressive looking face to face stuff. I'm not fooled by any of that. I don't think that guy got any intentions of going in there and fighting with Brian Norman. Norman might have to try to cut him off. It's just I don't know, man. I'm going with the decision. I think Brian is this guy is going to try to box with him and move and possibly, you know, be on some survival shit, you know. And that's the way I see it. This guy's not Jin Sasaki. This guy's not Giovanni Santillan. He's not a guy that's going to go to war with Brian, you know. This guy is more like a Quentin Randall, okay? Remember the Quentin Randall fight? Quentin, you know, didn't really good boxer, but he didn't really engage with Brian Norman like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think this guy is going to be more like a Quentin Randall, if anything. And that's why I'm saying I'm going to go with the decision win from Brian Norman, you know? So we'll see. All right. So those are my picks. Brian Norman on points. And I got this guy, Kelvin Davis, winning by possibly a controversial decision win. I don't think it's going to be a good fight. I think this is probably going to be the worst fight of the night. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. I'm even thinking about putting a little bit down on a possibility or the draw. I mean, again, I'm not a huge fan of this dude, Pistol Pete Dobson, but I'm gonna just I'm gonna just go. I got Kelvin winning on points, and I'm gonna put a few dollars down just in case these guys go to draw. And for the main event, I already told you guys, I'm sticking with my pick. I know the weight thing. I know everybody's focused on the 1/10 of a pound overweight, but I'm gonna stick with Keyshawn getting the stoppage. I think Keyshawn's gonna get the stoppage. Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think that's what kind of time he's on right now. I think Albright and Frank Martin, even though they had their draw and it was a close fight and all that, I just think Keyshawn is one step above both of them, and I think he's gonna get it done this time. Thanks, Low Clarity. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, I'm not. Again, I'm not crazy about neither one of these guys. But I do feel that not Kevin, Kelvin is going to be a little better in this fight here because he's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like he's going to be at a weight he should probably be fighting at. Yeah, but Pete doesn't be talking. They're showing an interview with him now. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna send him to the hospital." Pete he talks. He always talk like that. He's like that for every single fight he's in. Pete Dobson always talk like that. And then when he's in there, he's not really aggressive like that. I think he fights well against aggressive fight. When Connor been for him, I like the way he fought Connor. Like he took his power and he made him pay for it. Like he had some good counters. But being that I think this guy Kelvin's gonna fight a rangy fight, a safe fight. I think Peter, if he starts to be aggressive, I think it's gonna look a little bit sloppy. So I don't know. And I know Pete's from the Bronx and everything. I get it. It's cool. I know he's from the Bronx, but I gotta keep it real. Like every time I seen him fight, I was like, eh. Yeah, he was 60 on. He was undefeated, but he wasn't fighting good fighters, and he wasn't really that active neither. Yeah, the zone is being very, very, very creative with these. I didn't hear that yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're doing now. The zone is paying. Smooth Will said the zone is now charging $50 a month now to include the pay-per-views, where the $20 a month plan does not come with pay-per-view. That's crazy. $50 subscription. You got to understand. This is the problem with this, man. And these fighters, they be wanting crazy bread. I get it. I think the fighters should get paid, but I don't think they perform at what they want to get paid, right? This is a problem with it. So just think about all the stuff we do outside of watching boxing, right? Just think about all the things that we like and watch on TV. Like I'm subscribed to a bunch of different stuff. Like there's other sports that I watch. There's other sports, there's TV series that we watch. It's so much that we already subscribe to. And this is why, and on top of that, this is why a lot of fighters are not getting no extra eyes on them is because they is we gotta pay to see them fight. He said, I've subscribed to Verizon and my Fire Stick. People can't afford all that, man. Like, they want too much money, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. And the crazy part is like when it comes to other athletes, people don't know like boxers like that. Like, I feel like we're a core following, even if you're a casual boxing fan, like, I just feel like it's only a small group of us compared to other sports. Like, you could talk to anyone about basketball, baseball, football. When it comes to boxing, like when you find another boxing fan, it's like you become brothers. Like, are you my best friend? Are we best friends? I feel like that's what happens when you find another boxing fan. Like, did we just become best friends? But basketball, you could talk to any random person in the street and they know what you're talking about. They saw the game last night. So these guys, we paying all this money, and that's crazy. Like, I watch basketball, I pay for. I don't know, man. Pay for basketball. Then it's a TV series that you want to watch too. Like, you got HBO, you got Netflix. Netflix is going up. Peacock. You got, you got, you got what's Paramount got Zuffa on there. But Paramount got mad other stuff on there too. Paramount is a juggernaut when it comes to like subscription. So you got Netflix, you got Prime, Amazon, Paramount, Peacock. It's way, way too much, man. They really out there to support Kelvin, but I don't know, man. I mean, I got him winning on points, so we'll see. We'll see. These guys are grilling each other. They look angry. I want to see. I hope they just prove me wrong and make a good fight out of this. That would be great. All right, here we go. Round one is about to begin. Dobson said he gonna put him in a hospital. I don't know, man. I know one thing Kelvin knows how to do. If he's struggling and he's getting hurt, if he's getting hurt like he was in an Albright fight, he's definitely gonna tie up. Good jab from Kel. Start the round. Kelvin, hopefully he's a little stronger. Take the punches a little better. Dobson coming forward. Kelvin moving to his left. Nice straight left hand. Dobson lunging in with the straight right. Kelvin so far is doing good. Dobson's trying to cut him off a little bit here. Lands a right to the body. It's definitely closing a gap on Kelvin. Not much action from neither, though. Good feint from Kelvin. Had Dobson ducking like he threw a grenade, like a live grenade at him. Yo, what was that? I ain't never seen nobody bite off a feint like that. This dude was about to do a drop, stop, drop, and roll off a feint. Oh man, this guy flinched like Mike Tyson was about to throw a punch at him. Dobson looks sloppy. He looks sloppy. Dobson caught him with a jab to the body. Kelvin's doing a good job so far, but there's no pressure. There's no pressure yet. Good straight left hand lands for Kelvin. Ooh, nice slip right there, Kelvin. Dobson with the looping right hand blocked, and Kelvin leans on him, locks him up. Dobson, another reach with the overhand right. Dobson, it's like he hesitates when he throws. He doesn't fully commit into any of his punches. And I've seen him be like this before. Like he's like halfway with it. Like if you know you have to be aggressive in this fight, just do it. Not saying I know this is the first round, but Kelvin looks like the better boxer between them two so far, though. Kelvin's straight left hand was good. Looks good. Looks real sharp so far. Just worry about when it comes to Kelvin, he pulls back a lot, almost always. And, you know, he has to keep moving laterally. Please hit that. Yeah, please. If you guys could hit the thumbs up for me. Not going to be a big crowd in here tonight, but, you know, I appreciate if you guys can just hit the like button real quick for me. Let's get these likes up. All right. Round one. Remember, this is a 10-round fight. Yeah, Albright was very aggressive, throwing combinations. That's what Pete is going to have to do. Pete's going to have to throw combinations. Pete's going to have to be aggressive. He can't throw just one shot at a time. I know he's looking for a big right hand. I don't think that's what's going to do it. You know, when Albright was beating Kelvin, he was being aggressive. He was being mean. He was throwing combinations and really committing to his shots. You know, he can't do this halfway. Like you want to throw a punch, but you don't want to get hit type of thing. Peter Dobson's not really stepping in with these shots. He's got to feint a little bit, though. You got to go low. You got to change levels. Got to throw this guy off a little bit. Kelvin looks very relaxed. Again, Dobson is not. He's not throwing punches with confidence here. Nice jabs from Kelvin. Slow fight, very slow fight as expected so far, though. Very slow fight so far. Nice little head control and the movement from Kelvin is giving a nice movement so far. Very relaxed. Again, Peter Dobson is just throwing one big punch, and he looks looks very predictable. Another left hand from Kelvin. Oh boy. So what are you guys talking about me having mods? There's a few of y'all in here. I think when I set my mods, it had to be years ago at this point. My man Peter Dobson got the Connor Ben haircut. Looking like ramen noodles. That's crazy. Dobson's trying to be a little physical on the inside, but no clean punches. Come on, Pete, man. Step it up. Step up. Step it up. Be aggressive. You say you're gonna put this dude in a hospital. Yo, he step it up, man. Another another round for Kelvin. 2-0. That's why I put this guy. That's why I did it, y'all. Told y'all. Well, this fight is definitely not gonna be a draw. You said Dos Santos is about to fight? Junior? He still fights? Junior Dos Santos? Who's he fighting? Hey, he's an old school dude. He's been around since I remember when he beat Kane. He had fought all the old heavyweights. Yeah, Ngannou's fighting tonight. I got him in a parlay for a knockout. Kelvin lands to the body, one punch at a time. Peter Dobson lunges in, connects with a right hand. He needs to step it up. Another shot from Kelvin lands. Something fell to the ground. Something fell to the ground. Mouthpiece. Yeah, Kelvin landed a straight left hand and knocked out Dobson's mouthpiece. I want to see Kelvin do something else. I mean, the straight left hand is working. Do what works for you. But I want him. I want him to turn that left into something else. Hey, get up. Get us an uppercut. There you go. Kelvin on the okay. Kelvin on the ropes. Turn, rolling those punches. Dobson with the wild left hand. I don't know. This dude Dobson, man. I don't know. I don't know how people. I can't. I can't. I don't know. I can't, man. I don't know what people see in this dude. I don't know what people see in this dude. He's not. He's a. He's a journeyman. I think that the Conor Ben fight just brought too much hype behind him. But you know what happened with Conor Ben in the most recent fight? Where Regis is injured and fighting with one leg. Good straight left from Kelvin again. Peter's trying to be aggressive, but Kelvin keeps catching him on the way in. Because Peter doesn't move his head. He keeps his head on the line at all times. He has no defense. Yeah, I told you guys this fight was gonna be the worst one. Coach is telling Kelvin all this dude got is you being on the ropes, which is true. Peter can't Peter can't connect with anything when this guy is on the Yeah, this guy Kelvin, his only time he's vulnerable is when he's on the ropes, and even then, Dobson haven't really landed much. Peter's starting to be a little bit more aggressive, but he don't got his slow. He's slow. He got very slow hands. It's like every punch is telegraph. I just can't. I'm trying to understand at this level, like this level, like he telegraphs so bad. And Dobson is just he's charging in just to hold. Like step in, punch, step out. He's so squared. Oh man, this is terrible. Kelvin's not even throwing any punches. He's just moving. Boy, this can't wait for this fight to be over, man. Come on, Kelvin. He's showing off a little bit now. I want to see some combinations though. Kelvin has no inside game, by the way. And I learned that about him in the Albright fight. His inside game is just to hold. That's it. He has no inside game. So when this guy get in his space, he just ties up. Now he did it against Albright because Albright was a better boxer than him. But Dobson is not even that good on the inside neither. And Kelvin just ties up every time. Mm. Oh, Dos Santos got knocked out. He shouldn't be fighting, bro. Listen, if you still fighting, and I watched you at one point when you were in your prime in the UFC, you shouldn't be fighting anymore. Because I don't even watch UFC no more like that. Yo, when did Cain Velasquez get out of prison? I saw him today, or I saw a clip of him at the weigh-in. I didn't even know that he was out. I mean, he should have never even been in there for what he did. I mean, that was the most honorable way to go to prison with with Cain Velasquez. That was the most honorable way to go. But I'm glad to see that he's out. Man, I remember I used to want to see him against uh Fedor, man. That was like a dream fight for me at one point. And Fedor started losing, and then Kane started losing. I had all these injuries, and then it just changed. What's up, good? What's good, Wook? Shout out to Wook. Subscribe to the channel. Kelvin, make him pay for missing like that, for reaching in like that. Make him pay. Hit him like and throw a combination, please. I mean, I guess he's doing what it's going to take to win, but I don't see no changes in his game since the Albright fight. He's fighting the same way. He's just fighting a guy that's not that good. Peter Dobson's starting to hook to the body now in this fifth round, but he's throwing one shot at a time. Oh, good shot from Peter. Best shot in the fight from him. He landed a heavy right hand to the body. Oh, Kelvin's on the floor. Peter Dobson is going to the body. He's doing something different. I want to see him throw some combinations, though. One of them throw a combination. Peter's starting to be aggressive here. He's having a decent round. Kelvin is still connecting and moving. Dobson caught him with a hook up top. Kelvin's on the ropes. He better tie up because he has no inside game. He goes for an uppercut, but Dobson is hooking away to the body. Dobson is hooking away. Dobson is winning this round so far. Dobson is doing some work, man. Mr. Flabbergasted, thank you, says facts, man. Guys who prime was 2011 still fighting. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Kane. I mean, for me, it's those two are my favorite. Kane and Fedor was my favorite. Those were my two favorite heavyweights. You know. Okay. Best round of the fight so far. We getting a little bit of action here. This is come on, man. Come on, man. What are these guys doing, man? Oh man, what are these guys doing, man? I wish I had a beer right now. Watching these two. Good left hand from Kelvin. I would never understand the way Peter fights, man. Like lunging in just to smother himself. I would never understand it. Yes, subscribe to Wood. Great channel, man. That's my guy. Yeah, that was a good shot from Peter Dobson. He landed some good shots in there. He might have won that round. Probably won that round. Uh, what round are we in? 6? Man, only halfway through. This is torture. I wish this was an 8-rounder. That shot was low, Peter. I saw it. I don't know, man. It's like, man, neither one of them. I mean, Kelvin is. Come on, man. I can't watch this fight. I mean, I have to watch this fight because I'm on here with you guys, but this is terrible. I mean, I knew this fight was going to be bad, but my God, this is terrible. This guy Dobson is starting to try to fight, but he's doing just enough to make it kind of competitive. But he I mean, it's clear to me that Davis is posing no threat. He poses no threat. He just wants to land one shot, move. I feel like if you're Dobson, right? If you're Dobson, this is the issue I've had with him in other fights. If you're Dobson, do more. Take over the fight. If this guy doesn't want to fight you, do more. He's so limited. And shame on Davis for just having no inside game at all. That was a good one too from Davis, but it's the same one too. He's landed all fight. It's either he lands that or nothing else. He doesn't have any other punch variations. Nothing. He doesn't change anything. He'll throw an uppercut from here and there. But I want. This is probably the worst fight I've seen this year, or one of the worst ones. Oh my god. What are you guys talking about? He said, man, if you could get through that last Lara fight, you could get through this one. Yeah, who's that guy he fought? Lara was supposed to fight who that night? He was supposed to fight Janovic. Whatever happened to Janovic? Is he suspended? Is Janovic like, I think one of them suspended him, right? One of the titles he had, they stripped him. The other one, I think he's still holding. That guy screwed his career. Is he still holding that belt? Yeah, he's still holding a WBO strap. Nah, G, I don't talk politics ever on here. Ever. I don't ever talk, I never will. I don't want to be a part of that community. What's up with the update? Now, Janovic got suspended. You said until December. Got lost to IBF, still holding the WBO. What's up with Lawrence Okoli? Any update with him? Did they officially like suspend him? I was hearing something about 4 years. Yeah, I think Chris Manis got it right. 4 rounds to 2. Peter Dobson. I mean, if Peter Dobson fights like this for the rest of the fight, they gonna draw it because they definitely gonna get Davis a free round somewhere in here. Peter, just keep fighting. If you could get me to hit the draw, bro, you the GOAT. Do this. Give me the draw. I'll take the draw over the parlay. Yo, boxing is nasty work, man. It could be crazy how somebody could get one person gets suspended and they out for like 6 months. The next guy gets suspended and they out for like 4 years. Boxing is a wild sport, man. Seriously. I don't know, man. I, even though Dobson is like not landing a lot, I prefer the way he's fighting over the way Kelvin is fighting. Good body shot. I like the bodies. Ooh. Dobson caught him. Yeah, he sure did. His whole body lifted up off the ground. Man, Smooth Bill giving the Yankee game update. Almost actually went. I almost actually went. Uh, almost went to the Yankee Met game last night. Wasn't really feeling the greatest, but almost went last night. I know that gotta hurt Kelvin, man, because it's like, damn, we seen Keon, I mean, I know he's still young and I know he just started, but Keon was fighting earlier on the prelims. And we already know what Keyshawn doing there. Kelvin's just he's not it, man. Mr. Flabbergasted said Big Baby Miller boxing man started the PED league. I mean, right now he's getting his wins in there. Man, these guys falling all over the floor. Yo, get this turn. Yo, can we disqualify the both of them at this point? This is bad to watch. And they gonna give it to Kelvin. I rather them give it a draw, but they gotta give it to Kelvin because Pete not landing that much. He lands some good body shots, but he's not landing that much. Yo, this guy sucks, bro. Excuse me. But, oh my god. This is Kelvin, bro. Come on, man. Let your hands go a little bit. I don't know. I would give Peter these rounds. I just can't with Kelvin, man. Chris Mannix is chewing his ass up right now. I can't hear everything, but I hear a lot of what he's saying. And he's just as disgusted as I am right now. Nah, I ain't gonna get on Big Baby Miller because he's been winning and he got himself in shape. Unless he pops dirty again. He better not pop dirty again. I giving him all his credit. He got back in shape. I wanted him to get to the low 300s or under 300. Come on, Peter is winning this round, bro. This is crazy. This guy is the master at holding. He don't want to fight. Yo, this is crazy. Referee, warn this guy. Yo, the ref gotta warn him. Yo, stop holding. This is too much. I've seen people get points taken from them from holding much less than this. This is ridiculous, bro. This guy does not want to fight at all. I know they're in Norfolk. I know. I just don't think he won the last 3 rounds. I think there's no way you could give him the last 3 rounds. or 4 rounds. I don't know how many rounds. I know I gave Kelvin the first 4, but I think Peter Dobson won the last 3, or where are we at? What round are we in? Round 9. I gave the other guy. I think Dobson won the last 4. Maybe the 7th. Yeah. See, Mannix. Yeah, I think the 7th was a Kelvin round. I kind of agree with him that one. I don't know if it was the Albright fight, but I remember watching Kelvin a lot earlier in his career, and maybe it's just the guys he was facing, but I remember him having some highlights. But maybe it's probably the opposition. He's probably fighting lower level guys and dropping them and stopping some of them. What do you mean this fight is terrible? This is like one of the best fights of the year. Kelvin goes with the straight left, but follow it up with something. They've just been wrestling for the last 10, 15 seconds. Oh, I mean, Sergio said that the ref gave him 2 warnings about holding. I didn't hear that. But I seriously doubt in the ninth round. At this point, we're closing out the ninth round. Rafa, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm paying close attention to this. I'm gonna tell you this. I really prefer the Knicks to play Cleveland, even though I don't think Cleveland is a walk in the park or anything like that. I really prefer them to play Cleveland. Um, I like the fact that the Knicks got a lot of rest. You know what I'm saying? Like they went what? They went 6 in the first series, and they went 2 in this. I mean, they went 4. They swept Philly. Um, both Cleveland and Detroit went 7 games in both series. So this gonna have they definitely got the rest they're gonna need for this next. Listen, for me, I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Spurs got the best chances of being OKC. I would have told you that before the playoffs even started. If the OKC loses to anybody, it's gonna be the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a good ass series. I don't think OKC is gonna come out of that winning. I think they're gonna lose at least 2 games to the Spurs. I don't care about the finals. I just want the Knicks to make it to the finals. Just make it to the finals. If we could just get past this conference finals thing, because we've been going there, I'll be happy. But I don't know. I would rather them play Detroit than Cleveland. I think style wise, I think Detroit is a better team towards the Knicks. I don't know if we can beat Detroit. But I'm just keeping it there. All this, do I think they're gonna win it all talk? I don't know about all that. I don't know. I would be happy if they can, but I don't know. But I like the fact we going into it with a lot of rest. What's up with OG? Is he better? Is he? I don't know. I haven't heard any updates on OG since they was playing. So I hope OG is good. I hope everybody's good. Yeah, we're in the final round of this classic between Peter Dobson and Kelvin Davis. And I think Peter needs to do a little bit more. Oh, Kelvin probably landed one of the best shots just now. Peter is just trying to beat him up. Peter just going once they give the decision to Kelvin, he's just gonna act like he got robbed. I want to see that. I want to see the Peter that was saying he's gonna put this dude in a hospital. That's true, Smooth Will. That's true. That's a great point. Pacers proved last year that they were really them dudes. I do think the Pacers of last season was better than either one of these teams right now. 100%. And you know what? You know what? You know what it was, man. Knicks really messed up when they lost that game one. That game one really did it. We really choked that first night. All I remember, because I was outside when I was watching the game. I think I went to a Yankee game and we left Yankee Stadium, right? Because I think that was the same night that damn, I might be confused. I go to a lot of games. I remember leaving the Yankee game and watching that series, and the game one, they messed it up. I remember I thought we had the game in the bag. I left the bar, right? I'm right on the side right there. I leave the bar. As I'm walking to my car, the parking lot, I hear them screaming at another bar that I'm walking past. So I walk in the bar. That's it. Fight's over. I walk into another bar and I see the Knicks down or like losing, like choking, like Reggie Miller choke. I was like, yo, those be the games that ruin a whole series because we had that game one in the bag. We needed to win that game one. I'll never forget that night. That kind of reminded me of the night when J.R. Smith went the wrong way when Cleveland was playing were they playing the Warriors that season? I can't remember. Anyway, I think the Knicks can do it, but right now I'm not focused on winning at all. I'm focused on this next series, and I think Detroit's gonna take it. I think if Cleveland took it last night, but that game was I don't know what. I think Cleveland had a chance, and then it was a point in that game where Detroit just took off and it was over. Cleveland went in a half looking decent, but after that half, I think Detroit took over and it was over. They gonna give it to Davis. He's not. Yeah, I think they're gonna give it to Davis. They're gonna give it to him 6-4. They're gonna give it to Davis. I mean, they're in Virginia, you know what I'm saying? But I'll take a draw, man. I'll take a draw. I'll take the draw over that. The draw win me more money. But yeah. All right, here we go. I'd say be like 97, 93. Oh, it's a split. It's a split decision. What? A judge had a 98, 92 Peter Dobson. 99, 91. Oh, these judges are bugging. 97, 93. That's the home cooking. Bro, those scorecards were not. What kind of scorecards was that? Did you guys 98, 92 Peter Dobson, 99, 91 Kelvin Davis? What? So I'm gonna explain. There was one judge in there from the Bronx. That 98, 92. Yo, that 98, 92 judge for Peter Dobson's from the Bronx. The 99, 91 for Kelvin Davis was definitely Keon Davis scoring that fight. And the 97, 93 was the home cooking judge. I tell you one thing, that judge, I don't know, man. I don't know. These judges getting weirder and weirder to me. These judges are getting how hold on. How are you guys licensed judges and you guys see the fight that differently? All three of you. That's why I don't be arguing when people on here no more. I don't respond to comments. I don't even when people say what they say, I just be like, yeah, all right, whatever. Because if the judges can score a fight, if they can watch that fight, and I think Chris Mannix unofficially had an accurate card. If they can watch that fight and walk away saying, yo, this fight was 98, 92, 99, 91 for two different fighters. I don't even know how to judge a fight at this point. Because that was a very easy, that was a 5-5, 6-4 type of fight. 97, 93 sounding like the Virginia judge that's gonna be giving it to the home crowd, the hometown fighter. The other two, I don't know who scored those fights. That was crazy. That was definitely a relative of the Davis family scoring it that wide for Kelvin. And the other dude, he was that other dude was probably so pissed off at the way that Kelvin was fighting that he just gave Peter Dobson all the rounds. I was getting pissed off the way Kelvin was fighting too. They're showing Brian Norman Jr. getting warmed up, getting ready to come out. So far, I haven't missed on any fights that I picked. So happy about that. Oh man. All right, guys, give me a minute. Let me just be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. All right, we back. We back. What do I think about AB live streaming now? Well, I'm not familiar with the Dean, the great guy. Like I only know him for being in like certain streaming stuff with other people. I really don't follow these people, but um I hope he's just getting paid for, whatever he's doing on there. Because at the end of the day, he's not on there to look good. You know what I'm saying? Everything's a joke. He's clearly, mentally he's not there. I know he's an alcoholic. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? Like we know he's broke. He's not in a good time in his life. So being that he's on there making a fool of himself, I hope that they at least paying him well. I hope whatever they're streaming, hopefully he's not on there just amping his stream up. The dude, the Dean guy. Hopefully he's not just getting paid and just giving Broner pennies to make a fool of himself. You know what I mean? I really feel bad for Broner because I remember a long time ago, not even that long ago, but I remember there was a point where you guys probably remember too when Adrian Broner was speaking on Al Heyman. And this is before all of the news with Floyd Mayweather and the lawsuit. Adrian Broner was basically saying that Al Heyman, he was saying something as in the lines of Al Heyman was kind of like giving him an allowance. So he was having his fights and he was having his purses, but Al Heyman was never paying him the full amount. With that being said, I don't know if Al Heyman ever paid him all his money. Probably not. But I feel like with Broner, I don't think he's ever gonna be the guy that you give the full amount of money to, because he's probably gonna just screw it off. You know what I'm saying? I know he has a lot of kids, and that's why I feel bad for him. Like I know everybody makes fun of him on the internet now. Listen, he used to kick people while he was down. I know I seen a video of him in Walmart throwing the change in the air. I seen Broner ripping up dollars and throwing 20s, throwing it and flushing it down the toilet. Again, karma is karma. But at the end of the day, I think the kind of help he needs more than just to get paid. Like he needs an advisor. He needs someone that's there to make sure he don't F off the money. He needs to get back in shape, not the box, just to be healthy. But like that guy needs a lot of help right now. So I'm just hoping that if he is, obviously he's streaming with this dude, hopefully that they are paying him. But hopefully, I'm just saying, like, hopefully he's not a guy that gets money and then decides, yo, let me get me another chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get another chain. Don't buy more alcohol. Like, get yourself right. And I don't know if he can at this point, because the kind of depression he might have, just think about it. If you made millions, and you at one point was viewed as one of the most famous boxers at one point, and to go from that to where you are right now, it's got to be a different level of depression. Like I can only imagine like where you are mentally at this point. You know, like this guy's been suicidal. This guy probably can't even afford to feed his kids. So I can only imagine what kind of depression he's on right now. You know, so I don't know. I hope he gets his stuff together. I don't like going on the internet making fun of people like him, even though he's done the same to other people. But I seen him on the internet. Like I don't watch what he does, but it always pops up on my feed, and he always he's always shirtless, and he's always got his stomach out, and he looked crazy, man. He does look crazy. Broner never had a neck. You know what I mean? Now he has no neck, and he has a big stomach, and he's drinking, and he's being disrespectful. I don't know, man. I hope somebody can help him, but he needs more than this. He needs like full fledged. He needs all kind of help. He needs more than a therapist at this point. You know, because even with the therapist, we say he needs a therapist, but we say he needs a therapist, but like he needs to be taken care of, like full fledged, like 24/7. So that's not Dean the Greats, but I see the Dean dude on his live streams. I don't know if it's his or Dean's. You know better than me because I don't watch any of these people. I don't even know what Dean the Great is known for. I seen Dean the Great fighting Crit Mac. That's how I know who he is. Said Brona hasn't been the same since that Madama fight. Yeah, you might say that, but I already think that the lifestyle that he was trying to live is bigger than the Maidana fight. I think it's just the way he was moving because he still boxed good. We gotta remember, like he still had some good fights, some big fights. I mean, he lost most of them, but it wasn't like he was getting destroyed. The thing about Broner is that what do we all say as Broner fans? Dude, don't let his hands go. He had the talent, he just didn't let his now. Maidana was just he caught Maidana at a wrong time because Maidana was in transitioning with Robert Garcia. You know, I mean, Maidana, look what Maidana did with Floyd in the first fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a Maidana was just a problem. But everybody else after that, all right, Josh Wagner is actually making his ring walk now. And Brian Norman is gonna be coming out right after. Five crib. Nah, he didn't beat Nick. He definitely didn't beat Manny. But it wasn't a bad fight. I liked the fight with Broner and I mean he lost this one too, but I liked his fight with Mikey Garcia was good. Sean Border beat him clear except the last round. But he dropped Porter. Oh, Francis and Ngannou was about to fight. I should have put that. You know what? I might put that on. Let me put that on. I should have. I should have just put the Netflix on when in that terrible fight last fight. Imagine Brian Norman loses. Imagine Brian Norman loses tonight to this guy. Oh man, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad, bad. I got this going to decision, man. I think this guy's gonna run. I just turned on the MVP event on my phone. Yeah, I got Francis by knockout. I got Brian Norman winning by points. I have him on points on the parlay. On one of my parlays. I have a few. No. Do I have this in a parlay? No, I got this alone. I didn't throw this in a parlay because I'm not sure if he wins by points or KO. Joyce Angles, yeah. I remember like yesterday, everybody was picking Norman to stop pain. I don't think it was an easy fight to pick, but I definitely picked Haney to beat him. But I didn't think Haney was gonna drop him. You know what? I think I did. My breakdown is still up. I think I did because Brian Norman, he got rocked a couple times in some other fights. So Haney definitely Haney don't have big power, but I do think he got sneaky power. I think people be sleeping on him. Yo, this UFC event looks crazy, man. You know what? Nah. All they did is just they're just using the red and the lights on the seats. So it's not really packed. It's just that it's the setup, the arena looks, oh no, it is packed. Nah, it's packed. There's a lot of people in there. I don't know if the weight is gonna have an issue with Brian. You know, I don't think the weight is gonna have an issue, be an issue. Yeah, man. I hope Ngannou can keep getting paid. You know what? To be honest with you, man, I would have liked to see Francis Ngannou fight other people in the heavyweight division. I would have liked to see the Wilder fight. I would have liked to see him fight like maybe not the super elites, maybe, but there's a few fights that I would have wanted to see Ngannou in. I know AJ knocked him out quickly, and he did give Tyson Fury a good fight. But I kind of wanted to see where else he would go as far as fighting as a heavyweight boxer against other people. But I guess that was risky because if he had went on to lose, if he had went on to lose to a lower level guy, then it would have just crushed his hype a little bit. So I understand that. I hope he's getting a good check though, fighting for on this card. But that fight is they're about to do their rank interested now. They said Wagner's gonna come in weighing 165. All right, here we go. Here we go. Round one. Oh, physical fight right away. He stepped right up to Brian Norman. Brian Norman popping that jab. Let's see if he's gotten better. He's with Ronnie Shields now. See if he got a little bit slicker. Wagner actually caught him right there with a sweeping left hook. Yo, Wagner looked funny. He gonna get knocked out. He gonna get knocked out. He's in there. Yeah. If he ain't moving, he getting knocked out. I was expecting him to move based on how he looked in his other fights. If he go box with Brian Norman, he gonna get knocked out. Brian Norman like the level changing from Brian. Good jab. Brian's jab is better. Whoa! You guys see that? Yo, Brian wasn't jabbing like that before. Oh, this dude was showboating a little bit. All right, Brian, chill. Just get it done. This guy's nose doesn't look good already. Brian's doing a good job. He's just jabbing, feinting. Looks sharp so far. Looks really, really sharp in this round. His jab is really, really good. But he's not fighting anybody that's really got anything to offer here. I expected Wagner. Wagner's getting beat up. Yeah, Wagner's a bit irky jerky. That's how he looked in his other fights, but his nose is gonna get crushed in this fight. Yeah, no, Brian Norman gotta stay at welterweight. That's not even nothing. That's the only option. Going to 54 right now. Not a good look. You can hear senior. Yeah, I got the volume kind of low. Francis Ngannou is making his entrance to the ring. Yeah, Norman looks good. And you know what? He don't have to rush nothing, man. You know, he's already bothering this guy with this jab. Just keep it going. Nice and easy. If he'll get the stop, she'll get it. You don't have to force it. You got a whole another 9 rounds to go. Wagner's very irky jerky. A lot of movement. Oh, lead left hook lands for Norman. Wagner's hurt. He's trying to escape. Brian is going after him. He's going to stop him right now. He's down. He's trapped in the corner. He's looking in the corner. And he looks like he doesn't want to do this no more. He's trying to get up. Nah, he's not good. He's going to be done. He's a weird fella. Right? He's doing like a lot of extra over exaggerating like facial reactions, and this fight is done. He's down again in the same corner. Dude, just give up. Just quit. You don't want to fight no more. Just don't. Do you want to continue or not? Oh, he's claiming he got an injury. He's saying, I think he's saying, dude, what are we doing, ref? Can you continue? He's saying his arm is hurt. Can you look at Brian Norman? Yo, did you see Brian Norman? Yo, he turned and looked at the camera like, are we serious? What do we what? He called timed out, and the ref is checking on his arm. Oh, get this guy out of here. Get this referee. What is this referee doing? Get this guy out of the ring. This is crazy. Dude, he's like, rub my arm. This guy's yo, get this guy out of here, bro. Where did they, yo? Thank God I ain't put this shit in my freaking parlay. This guy is what is this guy doing? What is the referee? What did you guys just see that? All right, if you guys didn't see that, Brian Norman drops him, right? He's coming out, he's using his jab. He catches him with a lead left hook, has him hurt, pummels him to the ground, right? This guy is in the corner, just laying on the corner, getting counted. And he's literally looking like he's trying to decide whether or not he wants to continue. I mean, he does have a bruise on his arm. So he gets up, he makes the count. Brian Norman puts him down for a second time. He gets up, and then he tells the ref, my arm is hurt. He's probably saying my arm is dislocated or whatever. Yo, the ref brings him over after the count. He makes the count, brings him over. Instead of asking him, can he continue, he lets him go over to his corner. He lets the man speak to his corner, calls a doctor up. The doctor is rubbing his shoulder, trying to see if he's good to continue or not. What are we doing? What is this ref like? How much he got paid to work tonight? I feel like I can do a better job refereeing because this guy clearly don't know how the rules work. My man said, can you give me timeout, please? And can you let the doctor check out my arm? Because my arm is bothering me. He just knocked me on my ass, but my arm is hurting. Meanwhile, Brian Norman's in his corner. The cameraman goes right up to him. Brian just looks over at the camera like, gave the cameraman a screw face. Oh my God. Yeah, your arm hurts because he's punching you and your gloves is up and he's punching you on your arms. Like, what are we doing? Yo, they make new rules in boxing every day. I'll never understand the sport. You got the funny judges the last fight. The worst judging was for the last fight. And in this fight, you got this guy getting timeouts because his arm hurt. Oh my God, man. This is a wild night in Norfolk. Gano and this Gano fight is about to start now. They just touch gloves. Hold on, let me put this up a little bit. Does this guy have any? I'm not familiar with this guy Ngannou is fighting. Does he have any chance of winning? I don't know him. I know he's about 30 pounds less than Ngannou. And I know Ngannou is leg kick almost. Ngannou's cutting this dude. Oh, this guy about to go. Oh, Ngannou got him. Locked him up. Guillotine. Yeah, I don't think he wants to strike with this dude. They're against the cage right now. He has Ngannou pinned on the cage right now. Ngannou's trying to knee out of it. He just has him pinned at the moment. Yeah, Norman just fought. It's over, man. Second round stoppage. Matter of fact, let me hear what he's saying. He looked improved, though. Oh, this fight is about to be over. And Ngannou's about to stop this dude. Oh, he's on the. Oh no, nah. He mounted. Oh, he mounted the dude. Oh, it's over. Ngannou's about to stop this dude. Why would they put this guy against Francis Ngannou? Are they crazy? Ngannou's beating this guy up pretty bad. They're back on their feet. And Ngannou did a head click, just missed his head kick. Straight right hand lands for Ngannou. He's about to put him down. Oh, this guy landed a big shot on Ngannou just now. That wobbled him a little bit. It did. All right, they all tied up now. All right, whatever. I'll let you know when Francis knock him out. What's the next? Say go talk to his team. Good. I mean, he definitely looked improved. I mean, obviously he's not fighting elite opposition, but I mean, the jab was on point. His speed and his jab was definitely improved working with Ronnie. Like the jab was on point. I mean, it's clear to me that his jab was much better. You know what I'm saying? Still want to see it against other fighters, but that's a good way to come back. It's a good way to look on your comeback fight after losing like the way he did. All right. Main event is next. It's early too. It's 10:30, man. We've been getting some really late cards too. Oh, he's out. He's out. He's out. He's out. Francis just destroyed this dude. This guy fell the most awkwardest way. Yo. Oh man. Oh man. Is he all right? Yo, this guy just is over, bro. He's all right. He did a good job, though. He's doing decent. Not really, but main event next for Keyshawn. Main event for this too, I think. No. Nate Diaz and Mike Perry is next. Boom. Uppercut, left hook. Yeah. Francis is a beast, bro. Why is he fighting this dude? Why is he fighting this guy? This guy had no, did they see what he did to Stipe and all them? Like, hey, why are they letting that man fight him, man? That's crazy. Yeah, Francis almost decapitated him. That Nate Diaz, Mike Perry fight is gonna be trash. Both of them gonna look sloppy. They're gonna look like two old drunks fighting each other. I don't know, Will. I don't know. I think if they had ever fought, and I talked about this a whole bunch of times, if they had ever fought, if Ngannou didn't take him out in the first round, I say John Jones beats him. He would have did it more in a way like Stipe did it the first time they fought, but better. You know how Stipe got him late after the guy slowed down, started huffing and puffing. But I think I feel you. I probably would go with John Jones. I don't think I would have ever bet against John Jones. He said that was the same left hook Francis dropped Fury. Thank you, boss man. Appreciate that. Yeah, that guy fell hard, man. That is the left hook that he caught Fury with. The guy is good though. They shaking hands. Yo, is Francis wearing the same chain that AJ was wearing when he fought AJ fought Jake Paul? Wasn't AJ wearing the same chain? Am I bugging? Wasn't that the chain that because you know AJ don't wear like chains, but he wore this big ass chain for the Jake Paul fight. Wasn't that the same chain? Is that a sponsor or something? What I don't know what the logo says, but I'm pretty sure that's the same chain that AJ was wearing when he fought Jake Paul. That chain is huge. Nah, they're not boxing. He's doing this is an MMA card. So far, I'm right on everything outside of Norman getting a stoppage win, which I should have just ran with, but I figured this guy was gonna run. Yeah, Nate Diaz is still fighting, and you know what? I think he's got to be the most punch drunk looking fighter of any martial arts right now. He's saying years ago that he should retire. Like he's way past it. And Mike Perry was never that good. But you know what? I'm glad that both of them are doing MMA tonight instead of doing boxing because I don't want to see neither one of them box. What does that chain say? Poly market or something? I don't know. Outside of it's not too many good fights coming up this month. I think the next best fight, I think the next good fights that's coming up is you got Foster and Ford. That's a solid fight. I think Jerron Anderson and Xander Zayas is the best fight. I think that's the best fight. That's only really good. I think that's the best fight that's on the schedule right now. Poly Market. I don't think Jake Paul's a because you know what? His fights don't really change the sport. Like I like the fact that he's putting making a great effort for the female boxing. So in that sense, I think he's good. For his fights, I don't care for. The interviewing Bob Arum. Yeah, Bob is getting there, man. Oh, they're asking him about Vasily Lomachenko. Say a big fan of Vasily. Bob said he has a lot of questions whether or not he's going to really come back. He said Vasily has a lot of wear and tear because of the amateur fights. Bob said he'll be rooting for. Or at least he wasn't nasty. He was a negative. So he asked about Xander's eyes fighting Boots. Ah, Xander said, well, he wanted this fight, so Bob don't sound confident. It's gonna be exciting. It should be a great fight. He's asking him about the fight tonight. He's very confident. Very confident Keyshawn winning tonight. He thinks Keyshawn's special. All right. You know when they asked him about Xander, I feel like his confidence. He sounds similar to how he sounded when he was talking about Jared Anderson fighting Martin Bacoli. It kind of gave me that vibe. Inglewood showing you love, as always. Last thing for you, Francis. Let's make something crystal clear right here now. Are you the best heavyweight in the world? Man, pay John Jones. Oh, John Jones is there. Yo, I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you one thing. I ain't listened to the whole thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. Whatever, because I ain't watching the show. I ain't watching the show, but the show where was it the Ultimate Fighter? Whatever that show was with DC and John Jones, I keep watching the clips on social media. Man, as much as those two hate each other, they need to do something where they can make money together outside of or whatever. Like, because it's very entertaining. And again, I haven't watched the show, but I see the clips on social media and it looks hilarious. Those two, like John Jones and DC, Daniel Cormier, those two mesh well together, very well. They need to. I don't know if it's a podcast. I know DC already has a podcast. But those two are funny as hell together, for real. Those two are hilarious together. As much as they hate each other, I feel like whatever this show they're doing, it just because I used to watch Ultimate Fighter back in the day, and I remember when they had like Rampage on there with Rashad Evans, and they had Vanderlei Silva against who's the white dude that has his own show too? I can't remember, but when I was watching UFC a little bit more, I was watching some of those shows, and especially the earlier years of the Ultimate Fighter, the early years. And they were pretty good, especially the Rampage and Rashad Evans one. I'll never forget that one. That one's very, very entertaining, but this DC John Jones thing is hilarious. But John Jones, I don't know. I think they just gonna have to pay him the bag to come back, and if Netflix can get involved, I don't know if the UFC is gonna allow that to happen. I don't know how that works with John Jones. I don't know if he's on the I don't know what's going on with the business side, but John Jones he be taking these long periods without fighting. I don't think he's been in the ring since the Cyril Gahn fight, and he only fought for like 30 seconds in that fight. So we just waiting for the main event to start. it's showing the whole they're showing the whole incident with Keyshawn Davis last year and Nair Albright. What do you guys think? Who do you guys got for this main event and how? My mother just sent me that Conor McGregor is returning to fight Max Holloway. That's pretty big news. Bob could be, man. People were asking me about that earlier. Jihad said, "Is Bob setting up Norman versus Davis?" It's possible. It's very possible. That's a tough fight to have on your first move up. I mean, Devin did it, but it looks like Norman is looking like he's improved. Looks like he improved since the Devin fight. I love that jab. He looks sharp tonight, man. Look very, very sharp. Oh, I forgot about Rohan Polanco. I forgot about him. I forgot about him. That's a good fight. That's a good fight right there. Top Rank got a light snow stable, you know. They got a nice little stable over there at 147. Damn, it's crazy because I know Keyshawn just missed weight, but Brian Norman looks huge compared to Keyshawn. Like he's so much like build, his build wise. Brian Norman looks like he looks like a bigger dude, even though he's probably shorter. All right, Wu's making his ring walk now. Yeah, who you guys got? Who you guys got for this fight, man? Keyshawn TKO. That's it. Does anyone here got Albright winning, pulling off the upset? Albright coming to the ring with the Spartan helmet. And does anybody, if you got Keyshawn winning, is it TKO or decision? Yeah, I got TKO or stoppage. That's what I got. All right, Albright is in the ring, and Keyshawn should be on his way out. He said he got that Roy Jones body type. Brian Norman actually sounds like Roy Jones. Every time I hear him talk, I hear Roy Jones Jr. Yeah, they I think Top Rank and Keyshawn kept saying it that he didn't want the fight. They wanted this fight and they wanted to build a storyline behind what happened last year. And Keyshawn kept saying there is no storyline. Like whatever happened last year happened. He said he did not want this fight at all. He said he saw his fight with Frank Martin. He said he thought it would. Oh, the sisters are singing again. I remember they had sung on the previous fights in Norfolk. They sound great. Um, so Tom Rink is, from what he's saying, they wanted to make the fight because of the storyline. So I think part of the reason why they keep showing it is, we know the fight. I mean, they don't need to continue selling the fight at this point. The fight is on. But the build up to this fight was just trying to sell it based off what occurred last year. And I don't think they did right. I don't think it really worked out that way. Keyshawn got a black robe coming out to Kirk Franklin. He looks happy though. He looks happy. He looks excited. Oh, let me lower this down before they copyright me again. They hear any music in the background, they start bugging on YouTube. I think that's his mom walking next to him. He's walking to the ring with his mom. Pretty sure that's his mom. Yeah, I like the ring walk. I like the music and all that. Security guarding that other half of the ring, man. Jay Prince is in the ring. I seen Shakur. Shakur's over there on the side in the front row. Yeah, no, definitely. All right, here we go. Jimmy Lennon. Hit that thumbs up, y'all. Hit that thumbs up. You say you got a decision for Davis? Wonder what really happened between him and the Bomac. Wonder if that's ever gonna come out one day. Iowa, what's up, man? What's good, kid? Nah, Norman is not fighting anymore because he stopped the guy in the second round. Yeah, Keyshawn predicted a knockout. Is that his brother in behind him? Now you're Albright. The guy looks just like him, just taller. Good looking, Toro. Appreciate that. Philly, you stupid. Let's go, Keyshawn. I forgot he was from Philly too. I was thinking it in my head. I just didn't say it. What's going on with the Netflix thing? Let me just check real quick. I had turned it off after Francis knocked that dude out. Just want to see oh, they're just hanging out. Okay. I feel like the Mike Perry Nate Diaz fight is gonna go the distance, but I don't know who's gonna win. Nate Diaz is gonna be slapping him to death. And Mike Perry's just gonna be raging like a madman, charging straight in. Here we go. Here we go. Touch gloves. Let's go. Let's get it. Keyshawn looks fired up. Yeah, he does. Mike Perry does bare knuckle. Does a little bit of boxing, does a little bit of MMA. He's all over the place. All right, round one. Here we go. They both step to each other. A lot of front foot pressure from Keyshawn to start off. Lands a jab, throws a combination, another jab to the body. Another jab lands for Keyshawn. Keyshawn is very forward in this fight. Mind you, this is a 12-round fight. They tied up right now. A lot of feints from Keyshawn. Haven't gotten much outside of a jab from Albright yet. Another jab lands for Keyshawn. Foot feints, a lot of foot feints for Keyshawn. They tie it up again. Okay, Albright's starting to come forward a little bit now. Shoots a jab. Keyshawn's super confident here. Good jab from Keyshawn. Another jab. His jab's been on point so far in this first round. Okay, Albright finally touches him with a jab up top. 1 minute to go. Keyshawn sticks him to the body real quick. Hook, right hand blocked by Albright, and they wrestled it out. Keyshawn's being aggressive, but Albright looks relaxed. Big 1-2 from Keyshawn connects. Albright shakes his head like that. That didn't phase me, but it was clean right hand that landed from Keyshawn. Keyshawn back to the body. Now he's showboating, throw a fist behind his back, and made Albright flinch. Keyshawn's really showing his ass in this fight so far. A lot of showboating from Keyshawn so far in this first round. Clear 1-0 round for Keyshawn. It's gonna be a long night for Albright. Yeah, Albright really was dealing. Albright had a lot of issues with the feints in the first round. Albright comes out in the second round, a high guard. It's the feints that's throwing him off. Albright coming forward a little bit, drills a little combination block by Keyshawn. Back in the center. Keyshawn looks sharp. Left hook, right hand from Keyshawn. Right hand land, left hook block. Now Keyshawn's playing around with his lead hand. Lands a right hand to the body. It's the feints. Albright's biting off all of the feints. All of them. Good jab from Keyshawn connects. Keyshawn connects with a right to the body. Good jab from Keyshawn connects. Another one connects. Another jab for Keyshawn connects. Albright goes for a 1-2, misses it wildly. Keyshawn's just showboating and toying around with him right now. He's getting him to bite off all his feints. Keyshawn with a combination after making Albright miss. Keyshawn is just making him look bad, making him look silly in there. All right, second round coming to a close, 2-0. Albright doesn't have a clue. Thank you. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up for me. Appreciate that. Albright doesn't have nothing for him right now. Coach told him not to go into a shell. I don't think a coach really has any. I don't know what you tell him. Coach is telling him just be first. He said don't go into a shell, just be first. But he's getting countered. All right, round 3. Clear 2-0. Albright's being a little bit more aggressive here. And he's punching him in the leg. Come on, why they tied up? Ref's trying to get things under control. Keyshawn looks so sharp, man. He looks sharp, but I want to see him turn it up a little bit. A lot of tying up. Worried about heads coming together. Ooh, huge 1-2 from Keyshawn. Then he goes to the body. And Albright ties up with him. Albright's trying to fight back, but he gets countered. Keyshawn looked good, bro. Oh man. Oh, he's just so quick. He's quick, man. He's very impressive, man. He keeps catching him with the right counter. Albright throws a jab back. Before he pulls it all the way back, Keyshawn already caught him with the right hand. He's like double the speed. It's 3 zips so far. We're about closing out the 3rd round. All right. Yeah, please get me to 100. Let's get to 100 likes, please. Thank you. 3-0. I mean, I don't really have an answer for you. I mean, Keyshawn is winning in every category here. Defense, speed, just IQ, like accuracy, body shots, everything. He's just too quick. He's too sharp. I don't know what Albright can do that's within his ability. I can't even tell you what he needs to do. I don't know what the corner is going to tell him. He can't even get past the foot feints, and the speed of Keyshawn is just too much. He's a different level from him and Frank Martin. All right, but we 3 rounds in. Round 4 just began. Well, I don't have a problem with Key's coaches because he's improving still. He's looked very good. You know, he looked great against Jermaine Ortiz. And to me, Jermaine Ortiz looked a little bit better than what Albright is bringing right now. But Jermaine Ortiz has a win over Albright. So, see, Keyshawn had a little bit, he had to deal with Ortiz's speed too. It looks like to me that Albright wants to be physical now and just tie up. He doesn't have an answer. He can't box with him. Yeah, the referee is gonna have to step in and because it's too much holding. And Albright is known to do the punch hold tactic. You know, he'll come in and lead with a shot and then tie up. But at this point, he's just leading. He's just lunging in to hold. This is an ugly round. Too much holding. Oh man, this is starting to become. This is getting to an ugly fight, man. I don't know what the referee is getting mad at Keyshawn for. They're both holding. The guy is lunging in the hold though. He keeps coming in to hold. Referee, I don't know, man. This referee he's gonna have to do something here. 'Cause when it's just hands and punches, it's clear who's winning. Good jab to the body from Albright right there. Good right hand to the body from Keyshawn. Uh, Albright ends the round shooting a straight right, barely grazes Keyshawn. Ugly, ugly round, man. Ugly, ugly round. For real. This is too much holding, though. It's not really an entertaining fight. One fighter is just when they're boxing is clear Keyshawn, but half the fight is just holding. On Netflix, Nate Diaz is about to fight Mike Perry. They're both in the ring, they're in the cage, and that fight's about to start. All right, we're getting into round 5. Hopefully, we can see a little bit more action here. It's no way. This is way too much holding, bro. This is crazy. Uppercut from Keyshawn connects. Good jab from Keyshawn to the body. Oh, come on, this guy. Oh, this is frustrating to watch, man. Good combination for Keyshawn, but Albright catches him with a left and a right. Albright hit him with a huge right hand just now, y'all. Huge. Keyshawn felt that one. Word. Albright landed a bomb right hand. Yeah, Davis might have been buzzed from that shot, but he looks fine now. It's like he hit him with a left, and then he came around with the right. Well, Keyshawn had his guard down. Come on, man. Stop with the wrestling, y'all. Keyshawn seemed to be pissed off from that one shot that landed, that buzzed him. Good combination from Keyshawn, blocked by Albright, though. Oh man, this is a bit of a boring fight, but this round was some little entertaining. Nice little exchange between both there. Keyshawn showboating a little bit. Albright landed a good shot though. Uh it looks like Mike Perry and Nate Diaz is all on the floor rolling around doing God knows what. Nate's on his back. Mike Perry's trying to punch him from. Oh, Nate almost got him in an arm lock. Nate almost got him in an arm lock again. Nope, fails. Or an arm bar, whatever it's called. All right, let's go. Round 6. Got a little action in the 5th. Let's get it. Nah, he didn't win the round, but it was a good shot. It was definitely the best shot in the fight, probably. Keyshawn stepping in, throwing some combos. Landed an uppercut just now. Mike Perry looked like he just hurt Nate Diaz. He hurt. Good combos from Keyshawn. Left to the body connects. I mean, at this point, it just seems to me that Albright just needs to catch Keyshawn in the exchange. That's the only way. I don't think he beats Keyshawn being first. And I don't think he beats him being last. I just think he needs to catch him in the exchanges here instead of holding one there on the inside. Yeah, see, that's how you do. Albright tried to hold him and he just pushed him off. Oh, 1-2 from Keyshawn. Grazes Albright, though. Good body shot from Keyshawn. Good right hand to the body. He's starting up to pick up the pace a little bit. Good jab to the body from Keyshawn. Nothing really from Albright at all in this round. It's kind of getting dominated, even on the inside. Keyshawn lands a big combination, starting with the right hand. Best round for Davis. Best offensively, best round from Davis here. He landed a lot of shots here. All right. Another round in the bag. See some swelling on Albright's left side of his face. Nothing crazy though. Nah, I got the Netflix fight on my phone. I'm just like keeping my eye out on it. Diaz should stop fighting, but they'll keep paying him for whatever reason. I don't know. He's like super past it. He looks punch drunk every time like they pull him out. Like Keyshawn is landing clean shots, but he's not like landing like monster shots, like like heavy shots. He's just beating them to the punch's speed. Davis is starting to be really aggressive now and fight on the inside, and he's going to the body a lot more now. Like he's fighting like he wants to stop him or hurt him. Good counter jab from Keyshawn to start the 7th round off. Mannix gave Albright the 5th. I didn't think he did enough to win the round, but he landed the best shot. But I'm not gonna argue it. Keyshawn waiting to counter now. And they're back to holding and hugging. Oh, Keyshawn just slammed onto the ground. That was uncalled for. Yo, Keyshawn, you're gonna get a point taken. I think he should get a point taken. That was stupid. 2 points. The ref took 2 points, y'all, from Keyshawn. He didn't need to do that. Yo, this dude, what is wrong with him? He just took 2 points away from Keyshawn. Yeah. Listen, if they gave him the Keyshawn hit him with a hard shot right there. What is Keyshawn doing, man? This guy is he's a little loony, man. He really is. Mike Perry looked like he's gonna stop Nate Diaz right now. I don't know what Keyshawn is on, man. He's clearly a loose cannon though. Didn't even need to do that. He's winning the fight. Just box, bro. Oh, good one. Oh man. Good 2-punch combo from Keyshawn. Nice 1-2. Yeah, Davis is just he's too good, but I mean he's down 2 points now. And I don't know if the judges gave him a round or not, but I mean, What is he doing, man? That was the most unnecessary slam. Nate Diaz looks just, it looks like his legs and everything looks terrible. His face is bleeding all over the place. Man, Nate Diaz looks bad. They're on their second round. Mike got him back on the ground. Nate trying to get him in an arm bar again. Mike Perry comes down with elbows. Nate's right side of his face all bloody, messy. All right, back to boxing. Round 8. I mean, not for nothing. As clear as Keyshawn is winning this fight, I haven't seen Wu hurt at all. You know, he's got a solid chin, and he's still letting his hands go. He's losing a fight, and he's holding a lot, but he's not backing down from Keyshawn. Nate Diaz looks just terrible, man. Please. Good right here from Keyshawn. Again, Albright's been taking all the shots. Well, he wrestles Keyshawn down. That was a little bit more justified, though. The crowd is screaming, take 2 from him. That was a little bit more justified, though. Relax. I think Keyshawn really wants to stop him, too. Albright has a good chin, man. I think the frustration is just that he's not stopping him. Keyshawn is beating him up, though. This Nate Diaz fight is disgusting. I just looked down at it, man. This guy's cut all over the place. He's bleeding all over the place, man. Oh, that cut is bad. He's Afro Rican said he probably bipolar. Probably is. Keyshawn goes to the body on the inside. Nice. Yeah, just cut this man his check and let the fight be over, man. Albright is hurt. Yo, Keyshawn's hand speed is elite. Seriously, he has some really, the way he finished that last round. Pusha T is in the building from the Clips. What did he say? Did Chris Mannix say one of the Drakes in the house? Did he just say that? Or did I hear him wrong? I didn't hear Clips. Did he say that? Or I'm tripping? Oh, he said if he wonders if Drake is in the house. Oh, okay. Drake is definitely not in the house right now. Iceman, Iceman, Iceman. All right. Ninth round. Keyshawn is still off. Oh, head clash. Head clash. I saw it. I saw it. Yeah, he did. I'm starting to see the damage on Albright's face a little bit. Referee, Keyshawn's trying to get the referee to do something about the holding. Albright is holding up a lot though. This is getting too much, man. He's locking up with every exchange. Like Albright's taking visibly, he's taking damage, but it doesn't look like he's still. I mean, Keyshawn hasn't really landed anything that made me feel he almost was gonna go down or anything. Yeah, I kind of want to see. I mean, he's fighting smart. Keyshawn's fighting smart, but you know, like there's times where he explodes, but it's so rare. I still feel like he could be doing a little bit more. He just landed a crazy combination. Nice right hand to the body too to end that. I feel like he could just be doing just a little bit more in this fight. This look like this is going a distance. I don't think Keyshawn can stop him. This guy's chin is too good. What do you guys think about that fight? Ray Ford and Oshaki. Anybody? What do you guys feel? Mr. Flab said Keyshawn versus Shakur, Dalton, Russell. What's your pick? Um, well, I think Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn and Shakur is a phenomenal. No, let me not say that. I think that would be a completely boring fight. I'm leaning towards Shakur though, but I think Keyshawn would be tougher than anybody Shakur fought. Um, I think Keyshawn beat Dalton and Russell, and I think Shakur beats them both too. Keyshawn looks good. He just doesn't look. He just can't get the stoppage. But I do think he should do a little bit more. What you guys got? You got low clarity says he got shot. Amir got shot. AI says Ford is overrated. Hyper says Ford, I hope. Jahaz said Foster. Yeah, I got shock on points is where I'm gonna go. I'm definitely gonna break it down so because it's coming up. But I got shock on points. Halfway through the fight. I mean halfway through the 10th. It's kind of boring because it's mostly holding and it's not a lot of gear changing. It's just like Wu hasn't done anything new and Keyshawn is just winning with ease and the necessary holding in the fight. It's kind of just like it is what it is. These kind of fights though doesn't really make anybody like you anymore. Yeah, that's right. Now, yeah, Albright. This is his first 12 rounds. Keyshawn is doing a lot of moving now. This car was kind of weak. Nice right chopping right hand from Keyshawn. Good combination for Key. But again, it's just like random spurts for him. Like really throwing comment. It's so random. And it's not even like Albright is holding that much right now. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This car is kind of boring. I don't know. I don't think Keyshawn's gonna go to 47 next. Oh, it depends on what the options are gonna be. I expected him to be at 40 a little bit longer, but I guess not. Where which fight? Boxing or MMA? I don't see 50. No, that's not 50 Cent. I don't think it is. Yeah, that's not 50. Yeah, it's too late. It's 11th round. We could have referee could have changed the pace of this if he shut that down early. He could have shut that down early. But Wu's style is kind of based off that too. He does kind of like the fight like that. Yeah, it's nothing you can do if he keeps holding because he doesn't want to get hit. It's nothing you could do. Keyshawn is working on him now. Albright just lunges in and holds him. Yeah, keep it going though, Key. Keep it going. Uppercut, chopping right hand, two chopping right hands for Key. Davis might be a little tired from that exchange. Albright is hurt, but he's still throwing punches. So Davis is gonna have to keep it going if he wants to. Albright is I mean he's getting hit a lot, but He's still aware. He's still defending himself. I think Keyshawn might have punched himself out a little bit. He definitely punched himself out in that. That was the closest we got to him really changing gears. He's Keyshawn's back on. Keyshawn's back on him. 30 seconds ago in the 11th. And Albright ties up again. Albright comes in with an uppercut. 2 of them. Keyshawn tired. He's tired. He got to take the rest of the round off. That was probably the most action from Keyshawn this fight. All right, y'all. We going into the final round. Thank God. Yeah, the Davis corner want him to stop him. Albright's gonna tie up. He ain't letting him stop him. Combination from Davis, but a lot of those were blocked. He ain't gonna knock him out by not landing clean. That's for sure. Keyshawn punched himself out. I don't think he has it in him to stop him. Albright's eyes really swollen. Both of them. Oh, that hurt him. That hurt him. That chopping right hand hurt him, but he ate it. Damn, he recovered quickly. Big combination from Key. Hit him like 3 shots to the body and then chopping right hand. He's beating him up bad now. Albright got a chin, bro. This dude is not going down for nothing. Still got over a minute to go. Keyshawn going to the body, hitting him everywhere. Albright's still there, though. He's still standing there. He ain't fighting, but barely fighting. Oh, that was a huge body shot from Keyshawn. Albright's taking a lot of punishment this round. This is the most, is even more than last round. Uh-oh. Ref is getting close to stopping it. 40 seconds to go. Albright is just moving, just trying to survive. He could have done this way earlier. 20 seconds to go. Albright just hit him with a 1-2, and he's locking him up for the rest of the fight. Yeah, it's over. Albright is a tough dude because he took a beating this last round. Oh, Keyshawn almost. That's too late. Keyshawn almost stopped him. Almost stopped him. Didn't get it though. Think he could have done that earlier. Think he could have done that earlier. He could have got that done. He waited too late. Now he threw some combinations to the body. Not enough though. Ronda Rousey against Gina Carano is about to start. I'll tell you, like, I'm disappointed at not at him not getting the stoppage, but there's no denying his talent to me. Yeah, he could have stepped it up a little bit, maybe in the halfway point. You know, instead of slamming him on the ground, he could have opened up a little bit more earlier. All right, we're just waiting to get the official scores, and then we're gonna get the post fight interview. I want to hear what he's gonna say about moving up. In the meantime, over on Netflix, just waiting for Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey to come out. Let me get this live set. Usyk against Rico next week. I'll probably be on next week, but I'll let you guys know. Keyshawn versus Norman. Let's get the official card. To 117, 109. 118, 108. Sounds about right. 117, 109. One of the judges gave Albright probably that fifth round, and the other two gave Keyshawn all 12 rounds minus the 2 points that was taken. So if you do the math, that's pretty much it. No, the Usyk fight is boxing match. Yeah, this fight doesn't make people that are unsure about Keyshawn or dislike Keyshawn. It's not going to make people like him. That performance is not going to change anybody's mind. It's just like, we already know you're talented. People don't like the slam. People don't like the extra stuff, man. The missing weight. All right, they're doing an interview. He said he tried to go for the knockout. You'll see he was hurt, but he got the decision. Said they got the scorecards right this time compared to 2023 fight. Keyshawn said the reason why he threw him down because he liked to punch and hold. So he said he got angry and just dropped him. Keyshawn said he called me with one good shot, which he did. That was it in the 5th round. He's talking about being a 12. He wanted the fight to be a 12-round fight. Was it hard to get motivated for this fight? He said he wanted to fight Oscar Duarte. He wanted to fight Devin Haney. He said he was on the phone with Lamont Roach, I guess, trying to get a fight with them. Rodolfo Delgado, mandatory. He said he's probably going to go to 147. He said he'll figure it out. So there's no guarantee he's moving up yet. Yeah, there's no guarantee. I figured he was gonna say that. I mean, you're barely off, but we'll see. All right. I have no idea if he's trying to get out of his contract. But based on how he sounded talking about this fight, he might be. He might not want to be with Top Rank anymore. But I don't know. There's a lot of options. They're on the zone. I don't know if it's Zufa. I don't know. All right, guys, man. It was real. It was fun. It's getting late. I was gonna hang around for the Gina Carano fight, but I'm gonna probably just lay down. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. But it was good chopping up with you guys. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out, man. And appreciate you guys. And see you tomorrow. All right. Y'all have a good night. Get home safe. And have a great week. Peace.